All right. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Today we will be focusing on teacher says like Arisa, Rosma, Diana, Chantel. Okay, of course with me. There are three great helper. Simi, Bevis, and Dili. So glad to have all of them with me. Teacher encourage those that who have the interest to join teacher can always tell teacher. All right. Okay, Chantel, if you're ready, you can also come and join teacher and Bernice as well. Okay. Like Alisa, Rosma, Diana, Aiman, and Shafiq, whoever they are. Teacher hope all of you can have a chance to join teacher here before we end our this online session teaching. Okay, so teacher going to now share. Teacher will continue with our lesson today. Okay, I'll share screen. Yeah. I think I shared the wrong thing. Can you see the content, Bevis? Or should teacher share
No.
again? No, okay, I share again. Right. I think I share again. Wait, okay, yes. Alright. So very fast. Okay, we are still unit. This will be the last unit, not your last unit, the last part for unit 2. Okay, the last part for unit 2. Okay, so let's read the content first, because to me it's always good that we stay focused. Today, like teacher will always tell you, our focus today is what. So better stay focused, and you know today's reading. What is today's focus on reading? Okay, let's have Paris. Please read for teacher both content, content standard and learning standard.
Okay. Content Standard Reading 3.1. Understand a variety of texts by using a range of appropriate how to read it, madam?
Appropriate. Appropriate.
Appropriate reading strategies to construct meaning. Learning Standard Reading 3.1.2. Understand specific details and information in extended text on a wide range of familiar topics. Language or grammar focus. Language of description.
Okay, now you know that the main focus later on you see that it's all about describing. Okay, it's all about describing, and it's still talking about the pastime. In our speaking, we speak about our pastime. Now the teacher going to show you another 4 different pastime, and in the reading later on, you will see how it is being described, the language to describe all this pastime. Okay, it's supposed to be a familiar topic, but then I think when you look at it, it's not very familiar because all those activities is not a very common activity that we will be doing it in Malaysia. Okay, but you will know the activity, just that it's not familiar in Malaysia. Okay, teacher have include a lot of photos, not a lot lah, photos for you to see. Okay, we move on. Okay, I think I didn't share slideshow. Okay, now later on when you read, I should even give you the questions, okay? Because it's no point asking you to read, and yet you do not know why am I reading this. So later on, when you do the reading, when my 3 helper do the reading, please take note and try to answer. Is it the A or the B or the C or the D person? Which one? Because this is part of your assessment. Okay, not part of it. Maybe in your exam, right? Normally they will have this type of structure in format in your exam where you will need to read a few texts, and then they will ask you, this one is for which one? Which one is it? A, B, C, or D person? Right? It's not new to you, I think. Okay, I'm not sure Form 3 you have done it or not, but Form 4 you will see this very frequently later, where they will give you a few texts and you need to identify, is it talking about David, or this one is talking about maybe another person, Simon or something like that. So you have to identify the person. Okay, let's have Simi. Okay, please read this question. Which person?
Which person says they do this sport with an expert? They move fast over water when doing their sport. They enjoy
Mm.
doing their chosen activity with friends. They found they weren't very fit at first. They only do this sport in pairs.
All right, class. There will be 4 different sports that teacher will be showing you later. It's all, you see, who do extreme sports. It's extreme sports. So later on, when you listen to the reading, you have to identify they do this sport with an expert. Which one? Which sports you need to do with an expert? Okay, if can, please grab a pen and pencil and a paper or whatever that you can jot down. Okay, the first question it will be regarding do sport with expert. So later on, when you listen to Bevis reading, oh, this is about expert. Maybe Bevis is reading for C later, because take turn, right? After this one will be Lily reading. So then you will know, okay, later on when teacher asks you, which one? Then you know D is the answer. Okay, and then which one? Move fast over water. One of the extreme sport will be regarding water. And then the next one, they enjoy doing this chosen activity with friends. This means there are this activity, you individual activity. But some you need to have friends to do with you. Okay. Then another one, they found they weren't very fit at first. This means fitness take into account, especially like in Malaysia context. Yeah, I just cannot tell you, okay, next week let's go and climb Kota Kinabalu hill, mountain. Okay, you need normally before people actually climb the Kota Kinabalu mountain, right? Already 1 month ahead, they already start maybe having what 10 kilometer run to make sure that they have the stamina or whatsoever. Climb up the stairs. If in Marudi, you climb up Bukit TV. Okay, so that if you can't even climb Bukit TV, you expect to climb Mount Kinabalu. It's like you have to be realistic. Okay, then another one. They only do this sport in pairs. Only do this sport in pairs. Which one? Okay, take note. Okay, Simi, can you continue on with until 10, 6 to 10?
This person says a lot of people wrongly think this sport is frightening.
Mm,
They can end up in the air doing this sport. They
mm,
enjoy moving fast from high points doing this activity. They
mm.
go to various places to do this sport. You have to look out for other people when doing this sport.
Okay, so for number 6, okay, teacher appreciate if all of you please take your paper and be active because this is reading and you're not having the book. If this one is in your textbook, then teacher will need to go through so thoroughly. But because this one is not in your textbook, it's in the workbook. Okay, teacher got this from the workbook, the full blast for workbook. So for number 6, you need to identify a lot of people wrongly think the sport is frightening. This means if you don't really read about it, you don't really think about it, the look, first approach you like, this sport is frightening. Ah, wrongly think. And another one, they can end up in the air doing this sport. Imagine in the air. What sport will this be? Okay, then the next one, they enjoy moving fast. This one is like if you like the thrilling excitement, then you will like this activity. Moving fast from high point. Okay, another one. They go to various places to do these sports. Okay. I give you example like Malaysia, right? Cycling. Cycling, if you keep on cycle around Marudi, no fun. So they would like to cycle at different places. Okay, last time that day when Marudi has the cycling events, right? Piri people, in fact, overseas people would like to fly all the way to Malaysia to join the event because it's not all the time where you can go around the countrysides to see all this. To some people, it's a very nice scenic area. Now a lot of people like to cycle the Marudi Miri Road because they love the road and they love all this curving. So to them, it is exciting. So they like to go from places to another place. Okay, then another one. You have to look out for other people when doing this sport. You have to look out for other people. Okay, don't shock sendiri only. Okay, when doing this sport. Okay, So I hope I go slow. I hope you jot down the key point. I repeat again, what you need to look for when you do the reading so that I do not need to flip again. The first one, need expert. Please jot down at your paper. Expert is the keyword. Second one, move fast over water. The third one, you have to choose, uh, with friends. Okay. Number four, you need to be fit first. Number five, is pairs. Sport in pairs. Keep in mind. Number six, people think it's frightening. Then number seven, end up in the air. Which one? Number eight, moving fast from high points. Number nine, you have to go to various places. Number 10, you have to look up for people. You cannot just, just suka hati, just move like that. Cannot. Instead, you have to look at right and left, got people or not. Okay, because I think you will be doing it in a public place. So it's not yours. Okay, 10 question. We're going to move into the reading now. Okay, I hope all of you are ready. Okay, Paris, are you still there? Is teacher talking alone?
Yes, teacher, you are here.
Okay. I'm afraid that like yesterday, teacher was busy explaining. At the end, I realized that, hi, I'm out of the line already. Okay. Okay, so you're all there. All right, so teacher will move on to the next one. Okay, look at the picture first. I'm not going to tell you anything. Okay, what do you think is this? Which ones will you think the question apply to this? Okay, all right, we will do the reading. This is A. Look at the what picture represent. Okay, let's have Lily. Can you read?
Okay, I have recently become very passionate about rock climbing. I find it really thrilling at first it was very difficult as I wasn't in shape and I wasn't strong enough to climb very high. I started going to the gym 3 times a week and now I have no problem climbing for hours. It's a wonderful feeling climbing high above the ground and looking at the view. Sometimes I climb so high that I feel as if I can touch the sky. I'm not afraid anymore and stay out of danger by following all the safety rules and by going with a climbing instructor.
Hmm. Okay, this is A, class. Okay, just now is the first reading, right? Okay, let's have Paris. Can you read the second time? Okay, teacher already give you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 10, right? Okay, identify which one is under A now. Okay, for those, please listen to the reading the second time. Okay, Paris, can you read again?
Yes, I have recently become very passionate about rock climbing. I find it really thrilling. At first, it was very difficult as I wasn't in shape and I wasn't strong enough to climb very high. I started going to the gym 3 times a week, and now I have no problem climbing for hours. It's a wonderful feeling climbing high above the ground and looking at the view. Sometimes I climb so high that I feel as if I can touch the sky. I'm not afraid anymore and stay out of danger by following all the safety rules and by going with a climbing instructor.
Okay, all right, Okay, teacher not going to say anything. So let's go to the second reading. All right, look at the picture. Okay, it's not something familiar, not something not that Malaysian normally do, but I think Penang does have this on certain occasion where the wind is strong enough to do this game. Okay, we will see what is this game called. All right, okay, okay, let's have Simi to read.
Last summer, I went on a camping holiday to the south of France and I tried kite surfing. It was amazing. I already knew how to fly kites as my dad taught me when I was young. But using a kite on water was a whole new experience. If the wind is strong, the kite pulls you along extremely fast. It's unbelievable. You have to be careful, of course, and keep your eye
on the water in case of any rocks or other kitesurfers fly the end of the holiday. I had learned how to do tricks
Sorry, I think it's rely eh? And
and
really high jump.
and really high jumps. It was such a thrill.
Okay, I have learned how to do tricks. Okay, all right. Let's have Lily. Can you read again?
Okay. Last summer I went on a camping holiday to the south of France and I tried kitesurfing. It was amazing. I already knew how to fly kite as my dad taught me when I was young, but using a kite on water was a whole new experience. If the wind is strong, the kite pulls you along extremely fast. It is unbelievable. You have to be careful of course and keep your eyes on the water. In case of any rock or other kitesurfers, by the end of the holiday, I had learned how to do trick and really high jump. It was such a thrill.
Okay. Okay, someone wanted to come in to join the stream yard. You wait for a while. Teacher would like to see is she in or not. Okay, if she's in, teacher would like to pull her to the stream yard as well. Eh? It's not in yet. Okay, never mind. When she's in, I will pull her up lah. Alright, never mind. Then continue. Okay. Where's my screen? Alright, class, just want to let you know our main focus language today is what? Our main focus language today is this language that describe. So you can see here, when you read all the description, actually you can really see what is it all about. Okay? Alright. Okay, I put it smaller. Okay. Alright, so we have 2 reading already. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. What is this? Alright, this is not you can do this in some of the island. Okay, we have this activity. I do not know how many of you have done this. Okay, so far I have only done snorkeling. I have not really go to this diving. Alright. Okay, I think this one is not as easy. You need to be trained to do this. Okay, let's look at C then. Okay, let's have just now was Simi, right? Or Lily. So now Bevis. Okay, Bevis, can you read?
Okay. I have been scuba diving every summer for 3 years now, and it is the best sport I have ever tried. The feeling of being underwater with so many fish and such incredible wildlife is fantastic. Some people think it's scary to be so deep underwater, but I just feel peaceful and happy down there. I haven't had any frightening experiences, and I wouldn't say that I'm an especially courageous person. I had to complete a training program in order to receive the certificate that allows me to dive. I always dive with a partner, which is the best way to stay safe. Anyone who loves the water should definitely try this sport.
Okay. So listen to it again. This one is about scuba diving. Okay, let's look at all the question that teacher asked you again and listen to Simi's reading now. Simi, can you read second round?
Yes, I have been scuba diving every summer for 3 years now, and it's the best sport I have ever tried. The feeling of being underwater with so many fish and such incredible wildlife is fantastic. Some people think it's scary to be so deep underwater, but I just feel peaceful and happy down there. I haven't had any frightening experience and I wouldn't say I'm an especially courageous person. I had to complete a training program in order to receive the certificate that shows me to dive. I always dive with a partner, which is the best way to stay safe. Anyone who loves the water should definitely try this sport.
Okay. All right. Okay, we move on to the next one. Teacher don't want to explain a lot first. Okay, see how all of you will perform later. All right. Now this one is one of it. Just now I did say cycling, right? One of it lah. Actually, cycling in Malaysia so happened. Marudi now very famous, right? Before that, no one really cycle around Marudi, but after MCO, a lot of people cycling around because that's the only, I think, not a lot of choices already. Uh, but overseas, actually, this is a very common sport. A lot of them cycle, all right, and they like to cycle from place to place. Okay, all right. Okay, let's have this. Lily, can you read for teacher?
Okay. I fell in love with bicycle the moment I was old enough to learn how to ride on my own. Since that young age, I have had a variety of bicycles and my last passion is mountain biking. I go every weekend with my friend to different places where it's exciting to ride. We usually try to go up some steep hills
Hills.
so that we can enjoy the feeling of quickly riding down again. We don't ride on road, we go through forests and park in streets. We always get covered in mud, but we don't care because we are having so much fun.
Okay, let's have the final reading because it's the last text already. Okay, from Bevis.
I fell in love with bicycles the moment I was old enough to learn how to ride on my own. Since that young age, I have had a variety of bicycles and my latest passion is mountain biking. I go every weekend with my friends to different places where it's exciting to ride. We usually try to go up some steep high hills so that we can enjoy the feeling of quickly riding down again. We don't ride on roads, we go through forests and parks instead. We always get covered in mud, but we don't care because we are having so much fun.
Okay, so class, be ready for part one right now, right? For your speaking, teacher will just inculcate everything when I just come across it because in speaking one, surely they will ask you to introduce yourself. So it's good that you already some kind of ideas. If they ask you, can you share with us what is your hobby? So you just say one like this one. You just straight away say, oh, I fell in love with bicycle the moment I'm old enough. Or you say, I just love playing football, or I just love playing basketball, or I just love playing badminton. You have already set in your mind one good hobby. Don't at the point of time you start to think, uh, if then you start, oh, I like to sleep, I like to eat. That is really going to make the assessor very irritated. Okay, I think for your it's better that you already plan a very, I mean, a better way of explaining your pastime and your hobby like this one, so that people know that you are serious with your speaking. Okay, say something that either you are drawing, you're doing craft, you already have one set of answer like that. It's good that you just jot down. Okay, once in a while you can read it again, but we don't want a long one. It's just sufficient because it's only like I think 1 minute for you to share about your hobby or about your pastime. So it's good that you have one something like that. Okay, just tell I love cycling, then where you will go usually with your best friend or what place you'll go. Or this lah, just say a little bit. It will be wonderful. Okay, you can score full point for that part. All right, okay, let's move on. Okay, so you have read all the four. Okay, all about describing. Okay, teacher want to remind you. All right, now we go to the question. I'm clicking on the wrong button. All right. So now this is the question. In my next click, the answer will appear. So now at the chat box, can you tell teacher A, B, C, or D one only that this sport, they do this sport with an expert. Which one? Is it the mountain climbing? A, B, kite surfing, C, scuba diving, or D, cycling? Which one will be the one that the sport needs to be done with an expert? Can you type at the chat box? Okay, teacher repeat because I do not know when actually some of you enter the class. Okay, it started at 8:30. Okay, lah. Barry entered 8:40. Zihang 8:39. Okay, come on. Can type at the chat box. Okay, I didn't see any answer yet. Okay, can type at the chat box. I see. Okay, Bevis already answered. Okay, Bevis answered mountain climbing. How about the rest? You need an expert, kite surfing, scuba diving, or cycling. Okay, all the text just now, we read it twice. Teacher asked my helper, each of them to read. Come on, just give a try so the teacher know how much you understand from the text. Of course, if you have the text with you, it will be excellent. But this one, test your listening as well. Okay, testing both reading and listening and reading. See, come on, the rest of you, Barry, please type. Zihang, Chantel, just type before I reveal the answer. Any more answer? Simi, Simi, Lily, did you see them answering? Because the only answer appeared at teacher's handphone is from Bevis. Okay, Chantel, Simi said C. See, there's a different one, scuba diving. So please think properly. Okay, Chantel said A. Okay, A is mountain climbing. Okay, mountain climbing. Okay, maybe correct. Okay, I do know because you're reading. Okay, come on. Have more answer from Elisa, Rosma, Diana. Okay, let's have 7. Okay, Barry says C. Okay, Lily said A. Okay, now C and A is the one that you are considering. Okay, definitely cycling. I don't think so. You need an expert. Okay, come on, Bernice. Come on, Bernice. Elisa, Rosma, Diana answered A. Okay, I need to know your answer. Okay, Elisa and Bernice, please start your answer. Ginjet is not with us today. No, Ginjet is not here. Okay, Zihang haven't answered yet. Zihang and Ginjet not here yet. Someone alert Ginjet, ask Ginjet to join. Shafi and Aiman also not here. Okay, Elisa. I think Elisa will be the last one to join. I think mostly answered A. Only Simi and Barry. Simi, Barry, and answered C. Simi and Barry. Okay, let's have a look. What is answer A? Elisa is answering? Okay, let's look. The answer is A. Okay. So the mountain climbing. Okay. Mountain climbing is the one that mentioned in the text. They need an expert to go with them. Okay, let's go to the next one. They move fast over water. I think this is very easy. Okay, can you type the answer now? Okay, now question 2. Okay, question 2. Can you type the answer? Which one? Question 2. Alright. Okay, lots answer already. Okay, Sini say B, Baby say B. I think this one pretty easy lah. Is the kite surfing. The only sport that deal with the only sport that deal with water. So not so confusing. Okay, so B. Most of you answered B. Okay, and how about that? They enjoy this chosen with friends. Which one? They enjoy doing this chosen activity with friends. Okay, the answer can repeat because there are 10 questions. So it can be A, B, B, or C also say so. Okay, so Baby said D, cycling. They enjoy doing this activity with friends. Lily also said cycling. Okay, how about the rest? Okay, see the rest. Simi also says cycling. Alright, yes. How about I haven't seen Zihang answer yet and Elisa's answer. Okay, Rosma, Diana have answered. Bernice answered D. Chantal answered D. Okay. Alright. How about Elisa is still with us. Okay. Can you answer? Type at the chat box. Rosma, Diana. Okay. Is it cycling, mountain climbing, kite surfing, scuba diving, cycling? Okay, D. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes. So D. Okay, cycling, enjoy doing with friends. Okay, this one. They found they weren't very fit at first. Talk about fitness. Okay, now question 3. Question 4. Which one is the answer? Okay, very fast. Because I think those that with me at the stream, right, they can focus well uh because they are reading and they are looking at it. Okay, that's why I really hope that more of you can experience this. Okay, A. Okay, mountain climbing. Need fitness, huh? Okay, Lily also say A. Rasma Diana also say A. I still haven't seen Zihang and Elisa's answer yet. Where are they? Very okay. All right. Okay, most of you say A. Okay, let's look at it. Yes, A. Okay, I think it's quite you can infer from there. Okay, they only do this sport in pairs. Okay, now question 5. Which one? Do this sport in pairs. Question 5. They only do this sport in pairs. This means if you go solo, sorry, you cannot do this sport. They do this sport in pairs. Okay, Rosma Diana said C. Okay. A. Mountain climbing. B. Kite surfing. C. Scuba diving. D. Cycling. Which one you need to do in pairs and not only do this sport in pairs. That's mean if you want to go a whole big bunch also cannot. They only do it in pairs. Okay, they don't encourage you to go alone, solo. Neither they encourage you to go in the whole group. Okay, all right. Bernice also said C. Where is Barry? Where is Zihang? Oh, Barry is here. Zihang, where are you? Elisa, where are you? Okay, Chantal also said C. Okay, let's look at it. Yes, C. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, so far so good. I think if this reading come out, I think most of you can score. Okay, let's this one. A lot of people wrongly think this sport is frightening. Which one do you think is frightening? Okay, actually to me, most of it also frightening. Okay, all right, frightening. Mary said C. All right, question 6. Climbing mountain, I think is frightening. The surfing kite, the what kite surfing also frightening. Diving also I think is frightening. Okay, all right. I think all those are frightening. Cycling, okay. Okay, all right. Yes. Which one do you think? A lot of people think this sport is frightening. Which one is mentioned in the text? As you see, right? Uh, just now the first 5 parable is quite straightforward. But now, question 6, you have to look at the text and understand it properly. So just now you need to have listen properly. Which one do you think is frightening? Okay, Simi said C. Okay, C, scuba diving. Rosma Diana said B. Chantal also said B, kite surfing. Well, that's why to me, all of those are frightening, but I do not know which one that mentioned. Bernice also said B, the surfing. All right. Okay, any more? Where's Barry and Zihang? Where's Zihang? What happened now to Zihang? Zihang is not very good, is it? Okay, Lily also said B. I think all those question marks one is like they are not very sure. Okay, because in the reading, maybe you didn't really pay much attention just now for this part. Okay, let's look at the answer then. What is the answer? Is C. Okay, is scuba diving. All right, which people think is frightening. Okay, any one of you or B. Barry also said B. Okay, I have not done scuba diving, so I do not know whether it's frightening. But to a swimmer that you can swim very well, I don't think so it's frightening. But for those that do not know how to swim, I think it's frightening. Okay. All right, then the next one. They can end up in the air doing this sport. End up in the air. I think this one also quite straightforward. Number 7. Okay, question 7. Question 7. End up in the air. Okay. They can end up in the air doing this sport. Yeah. Which one? B. Kite surfing. Okay. Chantel also said B. Okay, have more. End up in the air. I don't think so. Scuba diving will end up in the air. Okay. If the cycling end up in the air, I think most probably accident already. It will happen. Okay, yes, I think this one also quite straightforward. End up in the air. The water one, they cannot really ask uh very why lah? Okay, the next one. They enjoy moving fast from high points during this activity. Okay? What's the answer? Answer 8. Rosma Diara said A. End up in the air. A. Mountain climbing. Yeah, actually, yeah, mountain climbing is one of it. But the answer is B. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Now question 8. All right. Question 8. I think Simi answered D. Babies answered B. Question 8. Question 8 is enjoy moving fast from high point. Okay. B is kite surfing. Kite surfing. All right. Most answer D. Cycling. They enjoy moving fast from high point doing this activity. Okay, all right. So the answer is D, because it's not teacher accidentally click. And some of you already saw the answer. Yeah, it's D. Especially going down here, right? I think a lot of children, especially my son, they like to push their bicycle up to the hill, and then after that they like to come down. Okay, they don't like the going up part, but they love the one that zooming down from high point. Okay, so yeah, that's why that's the trail lah, when you are at the high point coming down. Okay, now number 9. Okay, question 9. What will be your answer? Question 9. Question 9. They go to various places to do the sport. I think it's also very, very obvious. All right, various places to do the sport. Okay, yes. Type some answer. Simi said D. Okay, Chantal C. Okay. All right, Barry never answer. Zihang and Elisa also never answer. Where are they? Two of them. Okay, the last one did you also review? You have to look out for other people when doing this sport. Okay. All right, I revealed the answer already. Okay, it's B. The one that when you're doing the kite surfing, you have to look out, because you say you have to look out for the stone. Then you have to look out for people who are also doing the kite surfing, because what happened is this kite surfing, they move with the wind. If the wind blowing on your right, you'll be moving to the right. If the wind blow to the left, then you'll be moving to the left. So it's like it's a bit dangerous, I would say. Okay, but of course, for doing this sport, they already put you. You'll be wearing the what is that? The float, everything. So even if you drop into the water, you're still safe. Okay. All right. All right. So far, Penang really have but they doesn't call it kite. They call it I forgot what is it called. And then got one is the horse one. You'll be riding on the horse. I forgot how does it look like. Yeah. The one that in Penang one is more like the boat in front. It's a speedboat, and you'll be holding at the back. And it's still, I think it's called skiing, water skiing. Yeah, it's called water skiing. But this kite surfing is really something. Okay, don't think so. I have the gut to go and try this. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Okay, now this part, remember teacher said today's focus is on describing. Okay, the language to describe. Okay, now complete the text with the correct form of the word in bold. The answer is given to you, the root word enjoy. So how are you going to describe this? Are you looking for an what word you're going to change this enjoy? Are you going to say enjoys, enjoying, enjoyed, or other way to change this word enjoy? Okay, the root word, enjoy. Can you type at the chat box? Remember, we are talking about language to describe. This one don't have a lot. Yeah. Okay, good job. Yeah, it's enjoyable. Okay, you change the verb enjoy. Enjoy is a verb. Enjoyable is an adjective. So you change. Are you looking for an enjoyable book to read? Okay, you enjoyable book. Book is the noun. Enjoyable is to describe the book. Therefore, enjoyable is the adjective. It's just like you say boy. You can say fat boy, a cute boy, a handsome man. That's how you actually use adjective. When you are young, in your primary school, teacher will just teach you a very easy one. Or you can use color also sometimes. Yellow book. Yellow is a adjective. So remember, anything you put in front of the noun, they are adjective. You try to describe the noun. Okay, now we follow on. Try on Mark Twain's novels. Mark Twain was an American writer famous for his adventurous stories and his what? I think now you know the flow, right? Uh, the forget. How are you going to change to forget? Uh-huh. And his collection of travel experiences. So the main word is forget. Can you type at the chat box? Alright. Okay, Bevis say forgettable. American writer famous for his adventurous story and his forgettable collection. Are you sure? Any more answer using forget? Can I have more answer? Remember this one, our language to describe. Today we are learning language to describe. Unforgetful. You see? I want to let you see. Okay. Forgettable is there is a word forgettable. There's this word. It's not that is we don't have such word. You have forgettable. Okay. Forgetful. Okay. Let's go and see. Try one of Mark Twain's novel. Mark Twain was an American writer famous for his adventure stories and his unforgetful collection of travel experiences. Any more forget words that you all want to type? Beside forgettable, unforgetful, got other combination? Come on, try. Lily, okay, Chantel, Rosma Diana, Berry, any more? Forget, forget, turn it into adjective. Are you sure it's unforgetful? Come on. Unforgettable. Yes. Unforgettable. Okay. All right. Or his unforgettable collection, class. Okay. Forgetful is an adjective, correct? Okay. Correct. Very unforgettable. Teacher so worried, It's like you're none of you able to come up with the one word. It's good to brainstorm. Like, okay, Paris have this idea he put in there. Then it will trigger you. I think it's this word. So that's why it's good to brainstorm. Okay. Like Paris like that, you put in, everybody put in. Then later on, oh yes, that's the one. Okay, try, so that everybody, all of you must try. In your heart, right? Don't always think I'm wrong, I'm very scared to try. No, just try. It's okay. We learn together. Okay, the next one, usual. So you see, his two most famous well-known novels are The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I'm not sure whether have you read, but that is our reading text that time. Now yours is Captain Nobody. You have the what King Otter, all those. My time is this Tom Sawyer and this Huckleberry Finn. That's my novel book. So Mark Twain did various jobs and gained a lot of Simi already wrote. Babis also wrote. Okay, can all of you also try to write? Type yes, Chantel. Yes, Elisa, Rosma Diana, Zihang, I still cannot see. Okay. Elisa, still in with us? Or they are lost? Okay, unusual experiences. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, we don't have a lot, Okay, unusually. Usually, yes. Okay, usually. Unusual. Unusually. Oh, okay, I have to look at the context. Yes, unusual. Okay, Lily, unusual. Okay, let's go to the next one. End of the slide already. I thought I have six. Okay. All right. So I teacher still have because I have another one for you. Don't go off yet. Teacher will share another screen. Wait I need to share another screen because this one I share very specific. I didn't share the whole. Wait, but I need to open it first. Okay, yes. We will go through this one before we end our your class. Wait. Application. Okay, yes. All right. Yeah, I must go to slideshow first, or else you'll see all the answer. Okay. Remember our story writing. Okay. Yesterday we have marked the story writing, right? And then teacher tell you that for this story writing, our focus will be past tense, simple past continuous, and may can have past perfect. But teacher did not focus on past perfect because you have not been exposed to past perfect, which is our next grammar. Okay, but our main focus right now is the past simple and the past continuous. When you're talking about writing, past simple and past continuous. So yesterday when teacher do all the marking with all of you, some of you still like are not very good and you did not really highlight on this. So teacher would like to give you another story, which is my trip to Loch Ness. Only a few questions just to uh, revise before we end this chapter. Okay, so we still have time. We finish this one. So number one, what will be your answer for number one? Okay, just give me answer already. No more reading because we are lack of time. So it start with what? A of for a year ago, a year, before 1 year. So which one? My family and I went on holiday to Inverness in the north of Scotland. This is about Scotland. Okay. Most of you type A, B, B, A. Okay, let's see what's the answer. Okay, the answer is B. Okay, B, okay, a year ago. Not for a year. A year ago. A year ago. Okay, now number two. Okay, number two, Simi already given the answer. Okay, we 3 days in the area and loved every minute of our trip. Is a exclamation mark. So it's said in a very excited way. Okay, we 3 days in the area and loved every minute of our trip. That's how it will be. It will sound if you read it according to the exclamation mark. Okay, so what's the answer for number two? Okay, all the rest please type. Barry. Okay, Rosma Diana, Singyi. Okay, Lily, please type. Oh, no, not Lily. Lily is here typing very actively. I hope that Bernice. Okay, all right. Okay, so what is the past tense? Okay, spend the B wrong. C is a have wrong. Okay, D were spending. So is it a past? Is it a continuous or a past tense? All right, so it's A. Okay, we spent 3 days in the area and loved everything. Why? How you can identify it? Because love, L-O-V-E-D, also is a simple past. Okay, because it's using N. Okay, shucks. Okay, this one. Unfortunately, we time to go to the gift shop, which was a shame because I wanted to buy some souvenirs. So number three, what's the answer? Okay, very type already. Okay, so Zihang and Elisa, still no sign of them. Okay, Jinjet also no. Shafiq and Aiman also not in. Are they still sleeping or what? Okay, yes. What is the answer for number three? Okay, I hope my line is fast enough. Okay, baby said C. Okay, so unfortunately we you cannot say we not have. No, we didn't had. Why is it wrong? Didn't is already past tense. Is using past tense, right? Why didn't had is wrong? Okay, B. Chantel said B. Lily said B. Okay, C. Didn't have. Or D. Haven't. Okay, I think you all will get confused with this too. Okay, let me okay, because one of you answered D, B, okay, the answer is C, because do, did, okay, please remember this, yeah, did, I don't have the stylus pen with me. And thus, okay, these are the same category as modal verb. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might. Do, this, does is the same category. So when you see do, did, does, you must use the base word. Okay? Do, did, does must use the base word. It's same with can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, and to. So this one, once you see the base words for have, has, had is have. Don't care, you are singular, plural. Alright? The base word for this one is have. Even if she did not have to go. She did not have to do this. Still, she or he did not have to. Okay, so that's why the answer is didn't have, not had. Because do, did, does, you must go with base word have. Okay, now number 4. 4B. Okay, so 4. Then we, on our hats and gloves, got our cameras ready and stepped into a boat for a ride across Loch Ness. Okay, so what's the answer? Then we, okay, got our camera ready and stepped. So should we be using the simple past or the past continuous? Okay, any more answer for the 4? Number 4, beside Travis 4B. Then we put on our hat. Which one? Okay, Chantal also say B. Simi also say B. Okay, how about Barry, Rasma, Diana? Okay, Barry, Rasma, Diana, Aiman, Shafiq, Konot, Jinjet. Jinjet, are you here? Alright, okay. Elisa also not here. Okay, so the answer was B. I think all of you know lah. Because the rest of it, all the verb here stepped. Step already a simple past. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, not a lot, right? It's going to end already. So the waters were very black and cold. And everybody felt past then a bit scared. Would we see the famous Loch Ness monster? Everybody, what? The water, when suddenly there was a huge splash. Everybody, there's the word when. Suddenly there was a huge splash. So what's the answer for number 5? Okay, if you can review back on how teacher teach you that day for past tense and past continuous. There are certain signs being there where you can use the combination of simple past with the past continuous. Okay? Bevis gave double DA. Bevis. D and A? That's what I wanted to know. Is a D or a A? Simple past or past continuous? You are giving me both the answer. Okay? Okay, let's look. Most of you answered D. Okay, see. Yes, because there's the word when there. When everybody was watching the water. When suddenly there was a huge splash. So when, if you want to use combine past tense with past continuous, you can have this relative clause when inside. Okay, let's go to the next one. Mom, what? And I ran to look over the side of the boat. Mom, and I ran to look. So number 6, A. Okay, number 6, A. Some more? Chantal said number 6 is D. So mom was screaming, and I ran to look over the side of the boat. Okay, some more? A. Simi said A. Okay, come on. It's just between simple past or simple past continuous. Okay, teacher concerned about that. B and C obviously wrong. If you're following the class, this one is about past. That's why when you get a text, make sure you see the text, you know it's a past tense. Then you can already opt B and C. It's not the answer. Alright, yes. That's Diana. Barry. What's the answer? D. Okay. Was screaming, Okay, that's mean Chantal said D. 2 person said D. 2 person said A. Lily said A. Or Chantal changed A. Okay. Okay, yes. Barry? Barry, can you answer? What's the answer? Any more? Rosma, Diana, Elisa. Okay. Barry, your last. Okay, yeah, the answer actually is A. Because if you want to use, because the thing which combine both sentences is using and. Okay, they normally is very consistent. I ran. Therefore, mom screamed. Okay, you cannot change the tenses if you're using an and. But just now the one is using when. They combine the sentence using when, which is a relative clause. Therefore, you can combine. Okay, now I think this is like the last one. Okay, but guess what? It was just a big salmon leaping out of the water. So this is something surprising, huh? So for question 7, okay, what's the answer? Question 7. Uh, so it was just a salmon leaping out of the water. We ended the boat ride at the Clansman Hotel where we had lunch. I think the exclamation is supposed to be a Clansman Hotel where we had lunch. So mom and dad were drinking their coffee, comma, I to the gift shop and was finally able to buy those souvenirs I wanted. Okay, maybe we can give the answer 7 and 8 together. Okay, what's the answer? 7 and 8. Okay, 7, most of you say D, 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 D. Okay, all right. Chantal also say D. Rosma say D. Okay, but we say 8. Okay, you can put both answer lah, because it's in the same sentence. Okay, 7 and 8. What's the answer? Okay, Barry, please answer. Teacher was hoping to see more people coming in. Got Ginger, got us, Aiman, but too bad. Okay, 8B. Okay, B, yeah. I think most of you know is wow. Wow. So far for past tense, the one that introduced to you is the usage of when and wow. Okay? Okay, and the number 8 is A. Okay, number 8, most of you answer B. Was going. Okay, while mom and dad were drinking their coffee. Because while is at after that is a comma already. It's the same usage as when. Okay. Then within that before that comma, then you will have the were drinking, the simple past continuous. But after that, it will be the simple past. I went to the gift shop. I was finally able to buy those souvenir I wanted. So I went, I wanted. Okay? Okay, I went, I wanted. Alright? So I think this part, number 8, you are confused. Alright, so please review back on the simple past and past continuous, because the previous lesson, this is the second time teacher are doing revision. We have one more that we focus on past, only focus on past tense and past continuous. You can review again, but teacher, this is a revision before we close this chapter. Okay, so that's all for today. Wait, all right, let me escape first. No, discard. All right, so today I didn't prepare any I didn't prepare any homework for you to do, but teacher really hope that you master this, because the next one we are going to go perfect tense already. Please master this past simple and past continuous. And past continuous, all you know to do that if there is a clause when and while, yes, ing will come in. If there's no such thing, if just a and, no, it will be still either both simple past or both simple continuous. Bear in mind, okay, when you write those that haven't write your story, only 4 have written and sent to me. So those that have not written your story, that is your homework for this weekend. Please do it, yeah. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, teacher will put this and I will say bye-bye.